As I am recording, it is American Thanksgiving. Happy birthday, neighbors. And now, on with the show.
I can never take it slow. Got that fire roar. Wheels of fury tear the track. Hear that engine soar. Me back, shifting gears, push it to the core. Kill a Kyle on my tail. Feel the tension roar. Ain't no rules in this game. Every breath I fight. Pound the pedal, scream for speed through the endless night.
Whoa, guys!
Wheels of fury blaze. To fight lost, never sleep.
Hey, Matt here. This is Killer Kyle, and welcome to another episode of Wheels of Fury. We have the Survivor Series
War games.
in Canada.
Yes, Vancouver.
Now, obviously, we know that we had Survivor Series in Montreal, 97, or the less we talk about that, rather, the better. And I think that's pretty much all the Canadian dates that they had. Oh, Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Montreal, Toronto.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good show, and I think that these matches are gonna be awesome.
Yes.
I was kind of going on about the show and all the matches that I hope are going to be on the card. Wish Jade could kill a speedy recovery. I know that she got kayfabe injured
Yes.
in the car incident. Turns out that in real life she is battling cancer, so I know that she had recently lost her mother to cancer, so hope that she is gonna make a speedy recovery, and who knows?
Yeah.
I know that the tag team titles are vacated, or going to be
Going
vacated,
to be vacated, yeah.
which really sucks because I mean I feel like once again the women's tag team division is kind of at a scramble.
Like, right now, the women's division is harder than it's ever been.
Yeah,
Are they in a bit of a scramble right now? Yeah. But, I mean, they'll come out, they'll figure it out.
so then they just actually introduced the women's intercontinental title
Yes.
as they did for the United States women's title, so that's exciting, and that'll be having their final match on Saturday night's main event. So
Right.
anyway, here we go.
Yeah, so we're going to start.
Wheels of fury blaze. To fight lost, never sleep.
A triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship. We got Braun Breaker defending the title against Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser.
I miss Samantha.
Yeah.
She always had the quips for, saying wrestlers' names. I mean, Lillian's a good announcer. Anyways, I'm ahead of myself.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good match,
Yeah.
and we all know what happened on Raw to go home. Honestly, you have three very good competitors,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
and if you really want to push Braun Breaker as a major heel, and you want to give him the Goldberg treatment, then you keep the Intercontinental title on him.
Yeah.
I thought it was rushed to have him lose to Jimmy Uso.
I suppose, yeah.
Jay Uso.
Yeah, Jay, yeah.
But, look, I don't see Ludwig winning the title.
No.
I don't think that, because if he's still with Gunther, it doesn't make sense. Sheamus, I think that's the missing piece to his puzzle.
Last piece of the puzzle that hasn't fallen into place yet. He's already been, world champion. He's already been a tag champion. He's already been a United States champion. Just IC title.
So yeah, I mean, I think that if he is gonna take the belt, I would say Saturday night's main event on a one-on-one with Braun Breaker. I see Braun retain.
I was thinking Braun will either retain, or if they're going to put the title on somebody, put it on Sheamus.
Pretty much.
Because even though Ludwig is in this match, we haven't really seen enough of him singles.
That's true.
Like, okay, yeah, he's not consistently with Gunther anymore. We'll get to him in a little bit. But, like, he hasn't really had that many singles matches, and in my opinion, hasn't had an opportunity to be in the spotlight and go, oh yeah, that guy deserves an Intercontinental title shot. Or a title shot in general. It's just Sheamus and Braun having a match. Ludwig got involved. And now we're getting in this triple threat.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, okay, yes, it's his first chance at a singles title since he's been with the company. I mean, Imperium, and, you know, even prior to Imperium, Marcel Bartel and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
But, like, give us a look at Ludwig as a singles competitor. We kind of already know what he's capable of. Well, kind of as a singles competitor, mostly as like a tag team, but like really give us a look at Ludwig as a single star, give him something, and then work into a title.
Yeah. You know, I agree. I don't see, again, triple threats are one of those things where it's like, I want to see a one-on-one for the title. But the fact is Kyle's right. Ludwig is one of those wrestlers that needs more time to develop into his own. And so we'll see what else he can do.
Wheels of fury blaze, to fight us, never sleep.
We're going out to the U.S. title, as LA Knight gets set to defend the title against a recently returned Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of like, okay, so Shinsuke come back, and it's almost like a Japanese Undertaker in a way, like
Somewhat,
he's got
yeah.
black, and he's got face paint.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I feel like, once again, it's too soon
Yeah.
to take the strap off of LA Knight.
Mm-hmm.
I think Shinsuke is an awesome competitor. Once again, he just came back.
Yeah.
Once again, you're putting him in the U.S. title run
Mm-hmm.
picture. I don't like that shit. I think he deserves much better than what he's getting. But at the same time, yeah, he just came back.
Yeah.
And so not only are you putting him back in the U.S. title run, but now you're giving him that story arc type gimmick that he had when he was feuding with, I can't remember who he was feuding with, actually. That was in my head. Anyways, it doesn't matter. The fact is that it's cool for what it is, but he needs, once again, to develop another persona.
Yeah, I mean, you just have him come back as this, I don't know what you call it, evil Shinsuke, I guess, or something like that,
Yeah.
or whatever, the darker side. You know, run with that for a little bit, and then throw him in the title picture.
What I'd love to see, because I can tell it's going to be pretty soon when Gunther turns face, a title match with Gunther and Shinsuke.
That would be interesting.
Two different styles. I think these two guys can go at it pretty well. I don't want to see Shinsuke in a mid-card anymore.
Yeah.
But, I mean, look, Vince is gone. I hope that Triple H has enough balls to put him in the main event picture.
Yeah, exactly.
And actually do something with him. But, LA Knight for the win.
Wheels of fury blaze, survivors never sleep.
Women's War Games match. You're gonna have Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Io Sky, and Bayley, who is replacing Jade, take on Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae. Now you look at the lineup of these women. Okay, you have Candice LeRae, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, I think Bayley, Bianca, those five at least that have experience in War Games.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to see what Io does this year.
Oh yeah, what crazy shit was she gonna pull off this year? There's at least been 2 or 3 times where she's climbed to the top of the damn cage with a trash can, put it over herself, and jumped off. You want to talk about a ballsy move?
Is it too soon for Rhea to come back? I mean,
Rhea
yeah.
Ripley?
Yeah.
Is it too soon for her to come back? I mean, they have her with this, face mask to, protect her orbital bone. So, I mean, could they have let her stay at home and heal and, have somebody else in the match? And then what have you? Sure. But they're having her involved in this match. I mean, don't get me wrong, an orbital bone injury is very serious. However, I think that they're confident enough that, it's going to heal and, she's not really gonna be taking that much more damage, you could say. You're not really risking any further injury, if you will. I mean, she's got the protective mask on, so.
I mean, I could easily see Liv's team win. And not because I like her as a wrestler. I also like Rhea. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough because you have very good talent in this ring.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So it's hard to choose, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, I want to see Liv's team go over. I mean, Raquel came back
Yes.
recently, so it just seems like I want to see what more she can do, because she just came back. I know I talked about Nakamura. I think that Raquel can be an even more vicious heel. I mean, look,
Yeah.
if she's going to be the Diesel to Liv Morgan, Shawn Michaels, let's see her really break some bones.
I suppose, yeah.
But, yeah, it's going to be a very good match. I will say that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I had initially kind of theory in mind, but, well, that just went out fucking window at the start of this video. I had theorized that they had taken Jade Cargill out of this match because she's not really that experienced in these circumstances. So take her out, let her and Bianca can, keep defending the tag titles and, more experience, and then maybe next year put her in the War Games. But I mean, battling cancer, so.
Well, that's what I heard. Sometimes they're just rumors, but when you see it more than once, then you tend to believe it.
Yeah, you tend to believe it. Like, when something's on, like, more than one of the wrestling dirt sheets, wrestling observers, whichever, yeah, it tends to be real.
Like, look at Roman, for example, or Joe, rather.
Yeah.
He got leukemia again, and he had to be pulled sometimes.
Yeah.
And so, they monitor him, I'm sure, once Jade is in remission. I don't know how severe it is, but once she's in remission, they're definitely going to monitor her.
Oh, for sure.
So, it's going to be a good match regardless, so we'll see what happens.
I wonder if, because there's such a short timeline, if you will, between like when they took it, like did the whole thing with Jade taking her out and then coming up with a replacement, they just quickly went with Bailey.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Bailey going to be involved in the match whatsoever. It's just like built up to, you know, let's say, you know, Saturday. Built it up. Oh, who's going to be the fifth? And then, you know, come time of the match, have, you know, a return of some kind or some sort of surprise. But not really that big of a, you know.
Yeah, it's all right.
Thought process, so to speak. But Bailey's definitely going to be interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, look, she's one of those ones that, since 2019, has evolved really well.
Oh, yeah.
Persona. I thought, okay, she's going to be face again. She's not going back to the hugger gimmick, although there's Easter eggs, if you will, with the Macho Man gimmick at like, you know, gear at some point.
Yeah.
When she was in a match, or it's not exactly a side ponytail, but her hair is turned to the side, so.
Yeah, I mean, her hair's not as long as it once was, due to the side pony, and she's got like a shaved on one side of her head, but.
Yeah. I could see most of them go for another 5-10 years.
Oh yeah, easily.
But yeah, it's gonna be a fun match. I always love war games. Even like not being a WCW fan and watching like this match either on YouTube or getting the DVD.
Yeah.
I was like, what a cool fucking concept.
Oh, absolutely.
Burning through the streets.
Like we go over to the men's side of things, we have Roman Reigns, the Usos, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk taking on Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Bronson Reed.
So this is interesting. It's a 5-on-5,
Yes.
and you were gonna have the new bloodline, if you will, find a member, and then up comes Bronson Reed. I was watching an interview with Bronson and Chris Van Fleet, and apparently he is of Samoan descent.
Right.
I kind of thought because Australia has a big Aboriginal base, island, or whatever.
Aboriginal culture, yeah.
Aboriginal culture, I thought maybe he was Aborigines or something, but he is half Samoan.
Right.
So that kind of makes sense, actually, in a way.
Yeah.
You know, Seth Rollins would have been good
Yeah.
for the other side, but he said, no, I don't trust Roman.
Yeah.
There's a lot of history there, which, you know, it's cool when I go, like, flashback 10 years.
Yeah.
So, okay, you know, you have Paul Heyman come out, haven't seen him in a while,
Mm-hmm.
introduces CM Punk. That makes sense. He's a Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah.
So you have Paul Heyman on the apron interesting to me, and I think we talked about that, is Paul Heyman comes out in a black suit, and he's got the red handkerchief, and I believe a red tie.
No, he's wearing a red shirt under the blazer.
Blazer, right?
And it's like, huh, interesting. Now that could have just been a coincidence, but it also could be a little Easter egg. Who knows?
Well, I mean, when you think about it, when was Paul ever a babyface?
It's like never.
Because he was a little bit when he was with Brock Lesnar when they were taking on Bobby Lashley,
I suppose, yeah.
but that was kind of out of character for him. So
Yeah.
I don't see the new bloodline get over in this match.
Right.
I think Paul's gonna swerve. In fact, it could be CM Punk that does the backstab, if you will.
Possibly.
I mean, CM Punk came back, it'll be a year ago, like,
On Saturday.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, if anything, I think CM Punk is gonna turn. And then we'll have him join the bloodline. Which, I mean, it's kind of cool because originally, 10 years ago, it was supposed to be CM Punk and the Shield. And also, I thought maybe Brock Lesnar, but
Yeah.
for CM Punk to turn and join the bloodline, I'm just speculating,
Yeah.
but I mean, we'll see what happens on SmackDown. That being said, I'm gonna go with the solo bloodline.
I'm gonna go Roman.
Yeah.
You know, for the last few weeks, month or so, you know, Roman's been getting beat down. You know, then the Usos Jimmy gets involved. Him and Jimmy get beat down, and then Jay gets involved. They're still getting beat down. Sammy gets involved. I was like, okay, now the sides are a little more even. So they're not, the beatdowns will hopefully not consist. And like even, matches, like you look back to Roman and Cody taking on Solo and Jacob, I think. Or Jacob and Tom, whatever it was, lose there, and just the consistent beatdowns and losses. Like,
Yeah.
it's only going to be a matter of time.
No, I know. I mean, and that's the thing, because I want to say Roman, but when you think about how dominant the new bloodline is, and it just seems like inevitable, I want to see Roman go over like his team, but it just, I don't know.
Yeah. Like, the new bloodline has been dominant, and, you put these guys in a giant-ass cage together, who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah. I mean, and it's another case of, like, what happened on Friday.
Yeah.
Are they going to coexist? And I mean, Roman and Punk. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, it's going to be a stellar match. I can't wait.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
Wheels of fury blaze, survivors never sleep.
Gunther set to defend the title against Damian Priest.
yeah. So, I mean, that's cool. I think that Damian Priest held the title well after WrestleMania. I mean, he won by briefcase, but still.
Yeah.
Gunther, one of the longest reigning Intercontinental Champions, I think.
The longest.
That's right, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Not one of the longest remaining Intercontinental Champions.
Because he beat Mr. Honky Tonk Man, Mr. Honky Tonk Man,
Mr. Honky Tonk Man.
Mr. Perfect. story. Yeah. Anyways. But yeah, I think that this is going to be a good match. Do you think that Gunther is losing his momentum?
I don't know about losing momentum. It seems as if they are making Priest look like Gunther's equal.
Okay.
Now, I mean, when they had that match at SummerSlam where Gunther beat Priest for the title, it was a hell of a match.
Yeah.
Back and forth, physical, everything you would expect it to be. Now you lead up to this match and, you know, all this shit that Gunther's been talking and Priest has, you know, been like, you know, you can say all you want, but like, I know where I come from, I know my family's history and whatnot. You're not gonna break me, bruh. And, you know, last couple times, Gunther attacked Priest, and Priest got the upper hand. It's like, okay. They are, you know, showing that, hey, you know, Priest isn't a fucking pushover. Like, you know, he can hang with Gunther.
That's bullshit. Yeah, I agree.
Now, whether or not Priest will get the title back on Saturday, I don't know.
Well, so, I was gonna say something that might be controversial, but, because I thought about it last night, it kind of sort of reminded me of Triple H versus Booker T.
Yeah.
Sort of. It's not as racist.
No.
But you look at somebody who's rich, who had everything going for him, versus somebody that had to fight in the streets and survive, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then it's like, okay, so if Damien doesn't win, then to me, it's pointless.
I suppose, yeah.
But at the same time, as I said before, if Gunther can be the longest Intercontinental Champion, he should be the longest World Champion. Well, it doesn't have to be necessarily, but it would be interesting.
I mean, I think he'll have a good run.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll even equate his reign as Intercontinental Champion. You know, 666.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's gonna be a good match. So, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna pick Gunther.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Gunther too.
Nothing to take away from Damian Priest.
Yeah.
I think maybe he'll get another run, maybe with the WWE title.
Maybe.
If, let's say, the brand split still happens as of next year.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's gonna be a good match nonetheless. But, yeah, Edmonton, or Vancouver.
Foul!
You're in the right...
You're in the right
Well,
country.
you're in the right area, although Edmonton is Alberta, Vancouver's BC.
Right.
We're on the west coast of Canada, at least.
Alright, yeah. But this is gonna be a good show. I can't wait to see what happens. And we're closing in on November. We've got Turning Point coming up.
We're closing in on December, seeing as how we're in the last week of November. Sunday will be December 1st.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a good show.
Yeah.
What's next? I'm not sure.
Well, Backlash
yes, we have deadlines.
December the 6th.
Yes, and then of course we have a holiday special.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of shit that I made for the previous videos for next month. And then I guess World's End is gonna be in there.
Yeah, World's End will be in there somewhere.
And then who knows? But it's gonna be an interesting couple weeks. And
You got that right.
yeah, so for me, Matt, this is Killer Kyle. And we will talk to you next time. Deuces.
Later.
The wheels of fury, they spin, they roar, never halting. The end's now calling.